up. They're here.
How's it going, guys? This is your boy Osmus Prime for a comparison video between Breakpoint and Wildlands. There we go. So it's basically for the tactical side. So if you could see the sync shots, so Breakpoint, you're only one person in Breakpoint, and you have drones to do sync shots. As in Wildlands, of course, probably everyone played Wildlands. You have 3 other AI players that could do sync shots for you instead of having drones. But between if you're looking more between a tactical side and more of a strategy, it would probably be more on Breakpoint. Yeah, you're one person, but if you watch the beginning of this, completely beginning of this video, there's a thing called prone camo on Breakpoint. So if you lay down, you can activate the prone camo, and it will make it where you are practically camouflaged in your surroundings while prone. As in Wildlands, you can't do that, and you can't really use your use the what's the word I'm trying to look for? Basically the wilderness as a tactical advantage. As in Breakpoint, you can hide in bushes, hide in tall grass. You can hide in mud using prone camo. All that stuff to basically keep yourself hidden. As in Wildlands, you can't really do any of that, if that makes sense. Yeah, you can hide in bushes and all that, but they're still able to see you, as in Breakpoint can't. Another thing, another comparison, Breakpoint. Let's see, what am I trying to look for? So what's the word? So Breakpoint, as everyone knows probably, Breakpoint doesn't have as much customization as Wildlands, and that's a complete downside. You can't customize the person completely how you want to. I mean, you can to a certain extent, but you have to find everything in the world, or you have to buy it with real money, which sucks. But in Wildlands, you can start out like being a freaking hobo or a cowboy if you want. You have that complete freedom of your build, and that's the same thing with all your firearms. That's same thing with Wildlands. You can customize it however you want to, but in Breakpoint you are limited. So right now, as you can see, that there's a laser, that green laser, I can't remember what it's called, which, if you're like into like kind of like role playing and all that, kind of like me, and kind of like the like crosshairs and all that completely off, which I don't know if the crosshairs is on this video or not, but you can take that completely off, So if you're in third person, like right here, you don't see the crosshairs. And so like the strategy and the tacticals like is 100 times more than with it on. And you can still see and everything when you're in third person with that green laser. But in Wildlands, they don't have that type of laser, and you can barely even see a laser when you put on it, except when you're on night vision. You can see that really well. So let's see what else. Let's So, and another thing, so you can so for so if you're playing with friends and all that in Breakpoint, you can pick up your teammates, as in Wildlands you couldn't. But I mean, completely off the chart and everything. So the character I've been trying to go for right now is, his name's Dusty, off of Medal of Honor. And I tried to make Wildlands and Breakpoint as close as possible together, but I mean, as you could, if you were able to tell closely, Wildlands was able to get a little bit more customization, where it kind of looks more like Dusty than Breakpoint. But Breakpoint does a little bit better on I want to say graphics. Like, you can tell what's like fleece and what's fabric and all that, and Wildlands kind of has a hard time doing that. But like I said, you have more customization in Wildlands. But if you're looking more into the tactical side, I would say Breakpoint, because they have drones. I mean, you'll be dealt like drones for recon, which I'm talking about for the enemy side, not on, you know what I mean. But because since nowadays there's those flying drones, and of course people on the enemy side, they use those as recon, and to recon the area, and to keep the area safe and everything. And they use that for real life too. I mean, you guys probably knew that, but I don't know. That's just me. That's my opinion. That's my comparison. Don't take if you like Wildlands better than Breakpoint, good for you. If you like Breakpoint more than Wildlands, good for you. I'm not saying which is better, which is not. This is completely my opinion. Wildlands, yeah, you can do better tactical advantage, but the thing I like about Breakpoint more is if you alert an enemy, if you quickly take them down, you don't alert the whole compound like on Wildlands. If you alert one guy, quickly shoot him down before he alerts everyone else, in Wildlands they would still be alerted. But in Breakpoint, they would be no one would be alerted yet. Well, I mean, that's my opinion. Like I say, or said, or whatever you say. Don't if you watch this video, don't just start trash talking. Just keep all this stuff in mind. That between the two, they're somewhat balanced. Yeah, Wildlands is a little bit better, but to me, Breakpoint is, if you have the HUD completely off like I have right now, it takes strategy, tactical, everything to a whole new level. But I think this wraps it up. I tried making this short, sweet, to the point. Which I thought it was going to be short, sweet, to the point. But I hope you guys liked the video. If you guys like the comparison videos, well, I don't really make them as much, but you can watch more of tactical gameplay if you guys are interested. At the end of the video, if you guys like me, like and subscribe, and I hope you guys have an amazing day.